Good morning, SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I'm Cortensia Carty.
All right, so we hope you all are well rested and ready to take on the day. I don't know. We really hope that you are. I'm not sure I am. Hopefully you are. You look well rested, Cortensia.
Well rested. I choose today to be my best self, and I hope our viewers will do the same.
All right, I love that. I love that. All right, we're getting on to the local scene. The latest in the local news, the cable is proud to partner with Moet to launch local TV channel. This from SKNIS. Patricia Walters, Chief Executive Officer, CEO of the cable, said that the company is extremely proud to partner with the Ministry of Entrepreneurship, Entertainment and Talent Development, Moet, to launch a local TV channel that will cover 4 priority sectors, namely film and photography, music and entertainment, literary and performing arts, and technology and innovation. CEO Walters stated, quote, "Today, after years of planning, development, and organizing, we are proud to be partnering with the Ministry of Entrepreneurship, Entertainment, and Talent Development to launch a new local TV channel. We want the world to see the great talent that we have here, and we want the great talent to be paid handsomely. We know storytelling can be addictive, and we have our own kings and queens right here in sweet St. Kitts and Nevis with stories that will entertain, educate, motivate, provoke discussion, and preserve our cultural traditions," end quote. This, she said, during the official launch of Moet TV on Friday, July 1st, 2022, at the Splash Restaurant at Royal St. Kitts Hotel. She added that the cable has a 2-step strategy, and together with Moet, they will work to showcase and enrich the talents of creatives because TV has changed, and so must the way we support local talent, she said. It's very interesting.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're on Moet right now. I think we are. All right.
Yes.
So great story. Great.
So good
start.
morning. Good morning, Moen. Good morning, Channel 4. We are sure.
All right, promoting the work of local creatives is great, and
Yes.
that 4 categories that they have, it's going to be interesting to see the way that they develop over time, and I'm eager to see it actually.
Indeed, as they progress from the baby steps. We continue now with story number 2. This from MMS SKN. Shoppers at 5 supermarkets on St. Kitts receive free, environmentally friendly reusable shopping bags on Saturday, July 2nd, as the St. Kitts Sustainable Destination Council, the SDC, kicked off the month-long St. Kitts Plastic Free July 2022. Activities aim to sensitize the public on the environmental dangers of single-use plastics. Chair of the St. Kitts Sustainable Destination Council, Mistress DNL Taylor Williams said, and I quote, we tried to get persons who were entering the supermarkets to accept one of our reusable shopping bags. Having answered our very brief survey, which was 7 questions. They then would be given a reusable shopping bag to use, alternate to the plastic shopping bags that are being distributed in the supermarkets, end quote. The exercise was carried out by the members of the Sustainable Destination Council, both from the public and private sectors, who were assisted by the government's support of the Advancement of Future Safe volunteer program. Distribution locations were at the King's Pavilion Supermarket on Bay Road in downtown Basse-Terre, Ram Supermarket in Burr Rock, Value Mart Supermarket on Wellington Road, Bees Enterprises Superette in Sandy Point, and the Freight Supermarket in Molyneux. It's a great initiative, and I really hope we put the plastic bags down. Other countries have done it, viewers, and we can do it too. Let's try our best to have a plastic-free July and the rest of the years to come.
Fair enough. I'm just checking to see if there's any plastic on this. I guess I'm safe. I'm safe for now. No
We're
plastic
safe.
at all.
No plastic.
All right, we're going on to story number 3. Add that to the blooper reel, shall we? All right. Farewell to 2 veteran musicians. This from ZIZ Newsroom. The Federation is mourning the loss of 2 veteran musicians and public figures. Music icon Bruce Scarrett passed away at the age of 70 on Friday, July 1st, after a long battle with cancer. Bruce Scarrett's legendary musical career spanned some 50-plus years, starting in St. Kitts in Canada and internationally. In St. Kitts, he's well known as the man behind such legendary Kittitian groups as the Caribbean Heatwaves, as well as the Canadian bands such as Phase 2 and Instant Jam, accompanying such Caribbean icons as the Mighty Sparrow, Shadow, Duke, and many others, such as Jamo and Mozambique. He was also a member of the Latin jazz group Coconut Groove of Toronto. Bassist, pianist, and master of ceremonies, Don Mills, also passed away on Friday after battling with illness. And Dawn is a personal friend, so this one is going to be very difficult for me. Ms. Mose was known for her skill on the bass guitar for decades and her contagious humor and host of numerous events across the Federation, particularly at the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. She was also the host of the Wednesday night gospel radio program, Praise on the Pulse, on ZIZ Radio for nearly 20 years. Two legends indeed, and they will most certainly be missed, Hortensia.
So my sympathies and condolences and empathies to you and the remainder of her family and friends. We continue now with the hourly weather. So it is there is a partly sunny with a 40% or a moderate chance of brief showers. This afternoon there will be a high of 88 and a low 77 degrees Fahrenheit. The hourly weather looks like we have a bit of cloud cover with some showers all the way up to 1 o'clock. So that means I can't do my laundry then.
Well, you can. It'll be just like the weather, wet.
Not cool, Jamie, not cool. You just throw me shade all morning.
Like the weather. Hey, it works. I'm working in tandem.
Okay.
All right, so we'll be back in a moment. Everyone, please stay tuned.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content. That's why I am salt smart.
And we're back as we continue now with regional news here on Good Morning SKN. This from the Antigua newsroom. St. Lucia Prime Minister Philippe Jean-Pierre on Sunday urged regional countries to move swiftly to create a lasting, reliable, and affordable regional transportation infrastructure. Pierre, speaking at the opening ceremony of the 43rd Summit of the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, warned that there can be no meaningful integration without the free movement of people. Pierre said, and I quote, "We have allowed our discussion on Caribbean sea and air transport to be guided too much by external market forces rather than by the transportation needs of the people and businesses of our region, end quote. He told his regional colleagues that in doing so, and I quote, we have not only closed our air and sea spaces for business expansion and growth for our local investors, but we have surrendered our future of our unification projects to the whims of service providers whose only interest is profit. Pierre told the ceremony, and I quote, to put it directly, colleagues, CARICOM needs LIAT, or CARICOM needs a better version of LIAT. Unless one of our island-owned carriers emerges as a truly regional carrier, not only in terms of countries covered, but with a philosophical commitment to making regionalism work for CARICOM citizens, then our regional aspirations will continue to be an elusive dream. End quote.
Yeah, this is one of those stories, unfortunately, that, it's weird because he's absolutely right. I never looked at it in the way that he did in terms of barriers to expansion and growth of businesses, et cetera, but that's definitely a good point. We look at it generally from the standpoint of needing to get around to our neighboring islands and not being able to do so easily. And to hear that he made that point about profit and external operators basically dictating the way that we travel in the region, it's a lot. And I think that
it is
worth considering, indeed.
It is a lot. I'm sorry to see my LIAT go, but...
Well, hey, maybe, yeah, it is. We'll fingers crossed. LIAT 2.0. All right, we're moving on to the international news. This one is also very sad. Illinois shooting. 6 dead in 4th of July parade shooting near Chicago. This from the BBC. 6 people have been shot dead at a July 4th Independence Day parade near the U.S. city of Chicago, city officials say. The event in the city of Highland Park was suddenly halted about 10 minutes after it began when several shots were heard. Police officials said they were still searching for a white man aged 18 to 20, described as, quote, armed and dangerous, end quote. City authorities said 24 people had also been hospitalized. This is an active incident, officials said in an update posted to Highland Park's website, advising those in the area to shelter in place. Residents have been urged to stay at home and contact their loved ones to make sure they are safe. Law enforcement officers who are searching for the suspect have secured a perimeter around Highland Park's downtown area and recovered evidence of a firearm, the statement said, at around 10:15 local time. That's 3:15 GMT. Officials say this suspected shooter opened fire at the parade, which was scheduled to include floats, marching bands, and community entertainment as the city near Chicago celebrated Independence Day. The suspect is believed to have fired at parade goers from a nearby rooftop, police said. And, this is the thing. I was looking at CNN this morning, and I'm understanding that he may have actually used a rifle, one of those, the injuries seem to be consistent with war-type machinery. And he's 18 to 20 years old. He's in that age range. No signs, they say, that he was necessarily going to do that. He lived alone, so who knows, really.
Sad. Only yesterday we had the one in Denmark,
yeah.
And now it's just continuous. It just needs to stop. It's
Listen.
like nobody's learning their lessons. People who kill people end up behind bars. What's the point? What are you doing?
Well, that's the thing. It's just one of those things. You never really know. That's, I guess, the double-edged sword of life. You never know what life is going to bring you. So it behooves all of us really to just live each day to the fullest, enjoy the moments while we can. We never know under which circumstances they might be our last moments. So that being said, we're going to help you enjoy your day. Yes, please.
Imagine that person preparing for that parade yesterday morning. One of those that died. They never knew that maybe at 11 o'clock, that would have been it for me.
You never know.
Oh,
you never know.
God.
So we're here to enjoy the simple moments, and at least for the next 2 hours, we're going to help you enjoy yours. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a moment.
I eat some veggies for dinner. Let me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try our next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. much better. I am Salt Smart.
Bless up, Dejo here, and I'm doing my part in the fight against COVID-19 by following all safety protocols and most importantly, rolling up my sleeve for the vaccine. So I'm encouraging you to do the same because that's our best shot of protecting ourselves, our family, and our friends. So don't wait, vaccinate. Let's roll up to roll out.
Yeah. I know we can make it. It's only just a phase. Once we're vaccinated, and everybody gonna be safe. Everybody gonna be safe. One kind, yeah. One people. We are roll up to roll out. Yeah. Cause no man's alone. Do what's right. Cause I love you. And we're in this together. My sister, my brother. I don't wanna lose you. I love you too much. I think it's better for us, yeah. It's better for us. Hey, I don't wanna lose you. I love you too much, yeah. It's better for us. Tell your mommy to roll up to roll out.
You ever hear earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, don't want to run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
Salt is an important part of the human diet, but most of us consume more than we realize.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
And we're back on Good Morning SKN as we continue now with Shajane Combs. Do you have goals in life? Is professional advancement one of them? What do you have to do to attain these goals? Today we will be speaking, with a professional young woman who actively went after what she wanted. And because of that, she has attained a position that she can be proud of. We are speaking of none other, as I said before, than Shajane Gums. Now the General Manager of Dreamy Floral and Decor Bar Limited. Good morning, Shajane, and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Likewise, it's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
Righty. So I'm going to jump into
right into it.
Did you feel a sense of accomplishment when you were assigned a general manager at the Dreamy Floral and Decor Bar?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
How I felt, it wasn't something that, I was all, oh, I don't deserve it, or this isn't for me, because many may know that since 2016 I've been working with the Dreamy Group.
Okay.
And when I received it, I was so happy, I was elated, I was lost for words. You could tell by what I posted, because realistically, I posted on Facebook, I just shared it and I was just like elated.
Okay.
I didn't even know what else to say.
Okay.
Because, just seeing all your hard work and everything that you've done, actually, someone is actually seeing it and they're saying, okay, well, maybe you need to take the next step.
Okay.
And even though you're young, because sometimes people feel as though, you're young, maybe it's too soon.
Okay.
That was never the case. And I was just like, wow, still wow, to this very moment.
Okay, so congratulations, I must say, on that achievement.
Thank you so much.
All right, so you've been with the Dreamy Group since 2016. How long have you been in this role?
Okay, so fun fact, I was actually the acting manager last year, June, for the month of June. You may ask why for the month of June, because I would have then went back to university, because even though it was COVID, I was home for a year. And then I went back for my final year. So I was in school for my first year, home for my second year, still working, went back for my final year. And so this position now, it's been, let's say, a month and a few days, because I received it. I started working on the 30th of May as the new general manager.
All right. So it's relatively new, but not quite new, because you were acting before.
But it's much different. When I say it's much different now, it's much, much different now.
Let's talk about that. How so?
So you find that it's much different because last year, COVID, things were still a bit shut down and everything. But now everything is opened up. The team is close-knit and everything. So doing this role, it's a lot more responsibility, because when I was there first, I was just the marketing person. Sure, I knew the ins and the outs, but I did not know all of the, let's say, profit loss, sales, these kind of things, all of the vendors. Now I have to be fully immersed with the entire organization, whereas I was just focused on marketing at one point and doing everything that's marketing related.
Okay. So what are some of the goals, now that you're the manager, what are some of the goals you have for the Dreamy Group?
So some of the goals would be for me, I always think big.
Nice.
So I really want to see Dreamy being the company persons can go to in St. Kitts and Nevis. And I would just like to take this opportunity to debunk what people may think, saying that, the Dreamy Group is expensive. And I'm just going to come out there because I'm a forward speaking person. I'm telling you, the Dreamy Group works within everyone's budget. You can come to Dreamy, you can say, this is what I like, what can you do for me? And I can guarantee you, we can sit down with you and give you something for your money. And persons always say, oh, it's so nice and this. And sometimes we like to say we can give you something really nice within your budget. The only thing we ask persons today is just come to us with your budget. That's it. So I want it to be a company that everyone can go to, utilize, and just stop with the, oh, it's expensive. No, we're not expensive. We give you what you want for your budget. And then just certain things, I want it to be a household name. For me, it's a household name, but I want it to be a household name. St. Kitts, Nevis, everywhere, to be honest.
Nice.
I love the way that you speak with such passion.
Yeah, because I love my job.
There you go.
Sweet.
There you go. Awesome.
And I believe if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
I think that's the second time we've heard that here, and I believe that you are absolutely right. It's just great to be part of that group of thinkers, right? So, Shajane, I want to talk to you a little bit about something a little more personal to you. Two of the quotations that you
no
live
problem.
by. And let's talk about the first one. Be the change you wish to see in the world.
Yes. So
why that one?
That quote actually came around last year for me when I was actually campaigning to be the hall chairperson for the Leslie Robinson Hall at the UE Mona. So that's one of the reasons why I went back to Jamaica, because I got the position as the hall chairperson. And I utilize that quote because I feel as though it's a quote that embodies me. And before I even know it, because just reflecting, I would, always say sometimes we as persons, we always look to somebody else to be the change. We want something to change and we say, okay, I'm not going to do it, but that person should do it.
Yes.
And you do all your might to say that person should do it, when in reality, if we only be that change, we can then have a small impact, positive impact in other person's lives. And that small impact can have a ripple effect. And then you'll be surprised to see how much change occurs when you yourself change within you to positively affect other persons. And I've seen that, I've lived that, where as the hall chairperson, I would have done certain things because the role entailed you being the liaison between persons, and I lived on a regional hall. So persons come into a place that they have no idea what it's about. I helped all of them. And one person actually messaged me recently, and they're telling me, Shajana, I'm so proud of you. We only spoke once, but I'm so happy for you, and just keep it up. And here I am thinking, well, we only spoke once. What are you talking about? Not knowing that just the things I do are impacting her. And that was something that really, really, truly made me happy. Like, I'm telling you, for days, I was just so happy. Just so happy. She doesn't even know how much she impacted me. And I think she's Jamaican, and she doesn't even know. And that's why I say, you must be the change because you don't know who you're positively impacting at the end of the day.
I think the same for you, because you weren't aware that you made such an impact after one conversation either.
So exactly. Exactly.
All right. So yes, please.
Yeah. So, I'm a talker. I don't really want to talk about anything. But just a fun fact, guys, that's not the full quote. You can Google it. I was going to tell you, but yeah.
All right. That's not the full quote. Love it. And the second quotation, Shajana, youth making a difference.
Yeah, so youth making a difference was actually a motto that I have been living by for many years before as well, but it was coined for me in 2017 when I co-founded a youth organization. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the St. Kitts Nevis Comprehensive Disaster Management Youth Ambassadors. It's a NEMA leg.
Okay.
So it's a NEMA organization where it was for the youths, by the youths, and the motto was youth making a difference. So I believe that it doesn't matter your age for you to make a difference. And again, it goes back to my calypsonian days, because I sang calypso and I would have sang songs like, Not Too Young, and I'm telling you, I'm in primary school and I'm singing these songs, high school, and I look back and I'm saying, wow, for a very long time, I've been telling people, you're not too young. And I wasn't too young to start that organization. I would have traveled to Tortola for a restoration mission, and it was so impactful. So it's just to show that it doesn't matter your age, because your age doesn't define your success. And this is another quote, it's your actions and accomplishments that actually defines your success. So you're never too young. You're never too young to start anything. You're never too young to do anything. And you're never too young to make a positive change in life.
That's a great way to end this segment. We'll be back to talk with you on the other side of this break. Stay tuned, everyone.
The continued fight against COVID-19 requires the continued practice of public health measures across all sectors and in every community. Frequent and proper hand washing, wearing face masks, and physical distancing. Do you know who is not physical distancing? The Aedes aegypti mosquito. Let's avoid overloading our healthcare systems. This means simultaneously protecting yourselves and your loved ones from all disease, including mosquito-borne illness like dengue fever, Zika, and chikungunya viruses. Did you know that dengue is the most common mosquito-borne viral disease in the world? So let's get to work. Use window and door screens to keep mosquitoes out. Change the water in vases and scrub inside surfaces to remove mosquito eggs. Avoid using saucers with potted plants to prevent collection of water. Securely cover water barrels and drums with mosquito netting and properly fitted covers. Scrub the inside walls of water barrels and drums with detergent 1 to 2 times per week. Walk around the outside of your home and remove or overturn containers that can collect water and become breeding sites. Mosquitoes only need a small amount of water to lay their eggs. Remove unwanted cans, bottles, buckets, or used tires. Other items still in use must be properly stored in covered areas to avoid water settling in them. Clean roof gutters and air conditioner trays. Debushing and removing tall grass from around your home or establishment is also key to reducing mosquito populations. To decrease your risk of being bitten by infected mosquitoes, use proven personal protective methods too. Apply an effective mosquito repellent to exposed areas of skin according to manufacturer's instructions. Wear light-colored long pants and shirts while outdoors in the early morning and late afternoons. Further, protect vulnerable family members like pregnant women, children, the elderly, and persons who are unwell by using mosquito nets to sleep or rest, even during the day. Fight the bite and protect yourself and your family too from mosquito-borne diseases. This message is brought to you by the Pan American Health Organization, Office for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean countries.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We now continue our discussion with Shajane Gums, who has the role of General Manager at the Dreamy Floral and Decor Bar Limited. Shajane, there are so many layers to you. You've hinted at quite a few. I know in our last segment we started talking about your university experience, and why don't you tell us about that, beginning with your course of study?
Okay, I feel like beginning with my course of study, that goes back to Dreamy as well. So I'll just go give you the experience there and how that impacted me on my course of study. So in 2016, when I actually applied for the job, it wasn't something that I actually wanted to be permanent because I was straight out of community college. I did a general studies associate's degree, and I was more focused in environmental science, fun fact. So I would have applied there and I would have been waiting. But somewhere along the line in 2017, I just fell in love because I got the position and I was the marketing assistant at the time. And I fell in love with the position so much because I would have been doing part-time photography with Bluetooth production, and I just loved everything production, everything creative. And then in 2017, I would have gotten a promotion of marketing officer. And then from there, I was just like, wow, I'm creating ads. I'm doing videography, I'm doing print ads, I'm voicing the ads, I'm creating it. I'm full production team right there at Dreamy. And I always felt inspired by Miss John because everything that, I ever wanted to do, she was there and she was, right behind me. She was a huge driving force. And, she would have sat down and had a lot of conversations. And she was like, you're really good at this. And just words of inspiration. And then I sat down to myself, I prayed about it and I was like, okay, so should I change my career path? So after which I decided, okay, I really like this. I really, really like it. And then I would have decided to then, in 2018, start my preparations to go to UWMONA, Jamaica, to study integrated marketing communication. That degree focuses on advertising, public relations, and communication. So it's threefold in one degree, and we also do marketing, social marketing as well. So I would have chosen to do that, and the experience was nothing short of exceptional, to be very honest. I was on committees. I was on the volleyball team for UWMONA. I was on the Guild of Students as the chairperson for the Leslie Robinson Hall. I was the PCC for the hall leading up. So I would have done stuff leading up to becoming the hall chair. And it was just such a, people say university experience is what you make it. And I really wanted it to be one that's very fulfilling, and I think that's exactly what it was. I ended up, you know, all work and no play, because the play was mainly like the extra stuff. But I would have worked hard at school as well, and then working so hard, I ended up now being a graduate with Bachelor of Arts in Integrated Marketing Communication, first class honors. So it's not like I was doing all of that and not, you know, putting my schoolwork on the side, but it was more of a balance.
I love it.
Of everything.
I love it. And you're not the only one with fun facts, you know. Fun facts, you're a wildcat. She's a wildcat.
That as well.
Watch you wild.
I am
my teacher.
Fun
fact.
Look at him, proud teacher and proud wildcat.
Fun fact.
Once a wildcat,
always a wildcat. We bleed orange.
So, Shajane, have you already noticed yourself applying some of your skills learned in university to your job?
Definitely.
Okay.
So even though I'm the general manager, I still have a hand in marketing.
Nice.
So you find that there's some stuff that I can't discuss now. Everything is just under the table for now. But what I'll tell you and the listening audience is to just look out for Dreamy, because we're coming back bigger and better. And, you know, just give us a try. We're a floral event decor company. We do balloon work. We do florals. So whether you want florals for a funeral, celebration, grand opening, a birthday party, you name it, we can provide you with florals for that. Balloon work, decor work, anything. And you can get us at 766-9189 and 466-9418. And we're located in the Car Building on Airport Road. And we do island-wide delivery in both St. Kitts and Nevis. So if you have a friend in Nevis, you don't even have to worry about it. You just say, you call us and you say, we want a delivery in Nevis. And we say, okay, no problem. You give us the address, it gets there. You give us the address in St. Kitts, it gets there. And we have our website, st.kittsnevisflorist.com, and you see the wide variety of floral arrangements that we have to offer.
Oh, that's so great. When you had me at balloons. Oh, one more thing.
Yes, one more thing. And we also do rentals. So if you don't want Dreamy to provide the decor for you, we say, okay, it's a DIY. You come to our website, dreamyrentalskn.com, and you see a wide variety of our rental items. And you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at St. Kitts Nevis Event Rental. So, yeah, wide. And follow the Dreamy Group as well, and St. Kitts Nevis Florist.
Awesome. I was going to say, you had me at balloons because we had the pleasure of having Natalie John on here in our early days, and I was terrified because I was supposed to twist these balloons. Lovely decorations, right? And I'm making noises and all that. Natalie was so warm, and luckily I didn't burst the balloon. So,
yeah, telling you.
Really attractive indeed.
Skills.
Skill. I love it. I got skills, guys. You heard that, right? All right. So let's talk about the advice that you would give to people who perhaps would want to follow in your footsteps in terms of the degree that you chose to pursue. What would you tell them?
That's no problem. I'll tell them that in anything that you want to pursue and do, you know, sit down, think about it, pray on it. Because at the end of the day, a degree is a 3, 4, some maybe 5-year programs. And you really don't want to be doing a degree that you don't like. So sit down, do the research, and then ask yourself, is this something that is me? Is this something that embodies what I want to do? And even though some people don't necessarily use the degrees after, it's just the pain and agony of you pursuing something you don't like. So for me, when I chose my degree, I would have already been doing almost everything that the degree has to offer.
Okay.
So, fun fact, my best friend would have did it before me, and I would be there working, and he would be telling me, Shajane, you need to come to UWI. This is exactly what we're learning. This is exactly what you know, you're helping me. You're doing the work back home at Dreamy, and you're helping me. And he's just like, you really need to come to Jamaica and just get the degree over with. I'm telling you, for years. So it's also good to have positive influences in your life, because you'll be surprised how far you reach when you have friends that are pushing you and persons who just want the best for you. So again, sit, think about it. And, you know, they have the course outline and everything. So if you don't understand something, you go and you research it. You say, okay, I like advertising. What is advertising about? I like public relations. What is it about? I like social marketing. What is it about? Because it's one thing to say that you like something, but you haven't been doing it as yet.
Yes.
So once you do the research, you figure out, oh, okay, this is something I like, because, pros and cons with social marketing, you have to get information from people, and getting information from people can be so difficult sometimes. And then advertising, you have to understand your target audience, and to, sit and actually look into it can be so tedious as well. So it's something that you really have to sit down, think about, and just don't be afraid to ask for help. In anything that you do, don't think that, one man is an island, because someone out there, nothing is new under the sun.
Yes.
You go, you ask somebody who is doing marketing, and you say, what do you like most about your job? What do you like least about your job? And you figure out if maybe what they like least is something you can tolerate, or maybe that might be your favorite part. And then you then ask other persons, because everyone's experience is different, and then you create your own experience from that. So
there's so much wisdom wrapped up in youth.
I'm just thinking our generation is in excellent hands. I'm here just...
Thank you.
So much wisdom. Thank you. Thank you for coming by and
so
enlightening us.
much.
It's been a pleasure
Yes.
talking with you. We'll be back
Yes.
with more Good Morning SKN in a moment. Stay tuned.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Everyone is encouraged to adopt a healthy and positive approach to daily life. Here are a few friendly reminders.
When you go to the local market and food vendors, remember to maintain a social distance of 6 feet or 2 meters apart. And always wear your mask.
Always keep your hands clean. Wash your hands with soap and water, or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. When dining, choose restaurants with staggered seating. This will lower the risk of transmission.
If you have a fever, cough, or other respiratory symptoms, please wear a mask and seek medical care immediately. Rest at home and do not visit the food vendors, local markets, or restaurants.
Where are you going? I just mopped the floor and now the chair leaving marks all over the place. Come on, go in bed, see? Sometimes I just can't take you on.
Violence is expressed in many ways. Most, unfortunately, go unreported or unaddressed for many reasons. If you or someone disabled is being abused, contact the police at 465-2241, social services at 467-1314, or the St. Kitts Nevis Association of Disabled Persons at 465-2151, 663-9077, or 663-4116. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
All right, so guess what? Then there were three. Shajane is still here, you know, she's ensuring that we get the dreamy vibe all day. Isn't that right, Shajane?
All day, all day.
All right, there was something else that you wanted to say before we get into this game?
Okay, so I just wanted to add one more shameless plug. That again, the Dreamy Group is your place to go to for anything event related, whether you want flowers, you can get flowers at st.kitts.com, or even follow our IG and Facebook page, that's St. Kitts Nevis Florist. And for anything decor related, balloon related, anything at all for your events, grand opening, birthday celebration. Sometimes you may want, you know, a little room decor. We do that. You can contact us. Even if you're not sure if we do it, just call us at 766-9189 or 466-9418. And follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at The Dreamy Group. Also, we have rental items. If you want to do it yourself, you can get that at dreamyrental.skn.com, or you can follow us on our social media handle, which is St. Kitts Nevis Event Rentals.
And again, we're supposed to be playing Name That Flower, and unfortunately I can't name any of the flowers that are surrounding you right now. But that's what we're supposed to be playing, so already the odds are stacked in your favor. Do you know this famous quotation, "A rose by any other name would smell as sweet"? Do you know that one? Not sure? Well, this is a quotation from William Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet, and it was spoken by Juliet to herself, but she was overheard by Romeo Montague. I think it was. Wow. Never knew his last name. Never knew hers either. Wow. I'm learning a lot today, Shay. All right, well, today, all three of us will be playing we'll be playing the general manager. No, we're not. Forgive me. We'll be playing alongside the general manager at the Dreamy Floral Decor Bar Limited, and we'll be finding out who knows more about not just roses, but the names of flowers in general. I can see that I already lost this one. So we're going to play Name That Flower. Here we go.
I will not say I'm going to win today. I already conceded. Shajane has
This is so unfair because I can't even revel in the fact that you've gotten defeated because apparently they decided to stack the two losers together. Can we begin?
Over here.
I cannot. See?
That is a rose, but if you want to get do he want me to get technical? No, it's a rose. Okay.
I love the confidence.
Is it a pink rose?
Wow, of course.
I mean, there are various roses.
Wow, of course, yeah.
So if you want to go into detail, there's spray roses, there are garden roses.
You see that kind of stuff? I would have just said rose.
It's a pink rose.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trying here. You already said.
Guys, it's a great flower. Okay, we got it. I got a point.
I got that. It's called a lily.
Oh my gosh, also.
Lily.
Ooh.
Okay, I buzzed it and I'm not even sure.
Tulip.
Yeah, it's a tulip. It's a tulip. You see the camera is in front of me.
I know, right?
This is an unfair advantage.
It is an unfair advantage because Shajane's view is being blocked.
Yeah, my view has been blocked. But I will work with it. I'll work with it.
We apologize.
That's an orchid.
Oh man. I would have gotten that one too.
Really?
Yeah, I know it's an orchid.
You sure you don't know your flowers?
I'm sure she does.
I don't know most of it. I don't know most of it. This is why I said I think you would have the advantage since you deal with flowers on a day-to-day basis. Yeah.
I'm just going to be the referee from now on, okay?
Why you got to be the referee?
Went first. Oh, I like you in a carnation.
Oh. That's correct. It's on the tin. Jamie, you didn't know that?
I'm going to be the referee because I don't know any of these. Can I just judge who's buzzing first? That's a tie.
Chardonnay, go ahead. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Can we bring back the picture real quick?
I don't know the flower. It looks like a lily, but I'm not sure what kind of lily it is.
I'm going to make and educated guests. Don't quote me, I could be wrong, I'm very unsure about this. Is it a calla lily? No? No? It's not? Okay, cool.
It's a calla lily? We don't know yet.
We don't know what it is.
We haven't gotten our answers yet. Is it? A freesia. Oh, wow.
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Wow.
Anyone wants to Google that?
Ooh.
Skip.
I know it. I don't know. We don't know.
We don't
Give us the answer.
do that.
We're struggling here.
Well, it's maroon. Right, that works.
A bunch of flowers.
Yeah.
No, that's terrible, guys.
Sorrel flower. Hyacinth. Hi, Hyacinth.
Hey, we see you.
We do. Ooh. Can I say a daisy?
You can, but you'd be incorrect.
That is not a daisy.
Even I know that.
That is not a daisy.
Why?
Do you subtract marks if you get it wrong?
I wish we did. I've tried so many times, actually.
So what is it then?
What is it?
Oh.
Chrysanthemum.
That is, you know, there's a variation to that you could have put up there instead of that. But
now they know.
So the next game, we definitely know.
Yeah.
Yep. Why am I stalking my...
That is the same thing from before, I think.
Is that the same thing from before, guys? Nobody has a clue. Do you want to... If you know what it is, Chajni, buzz it. You'll get one more.
I think that's the one from before. Does he have another one?
Is there another one, guys?
No, I don't think we know. What is the name of this one? No,
Wow.
it's not.
Nope.
A gladiolus?
Gladiolus.
Jamie, I thought you knew flowers since you always gardening too.
thought
So I really
that
thought I was in the
flowers?
losing range today.
Really?
Yes. I honestly thought I was in the losing range today.
No, trust me. Your buzzer game is on point. It's on point. Oh no, I'm not gonna try.
A poppy flower. I got that. Is it a poppy flower? Oh.
No. Okay,
My
next
bubble
one.
just got bursted. What is the flower? It looks like a poppy.
Black-eyed pea. Anyway, never mind.
What is the name of that
Terrible.
flower? Oh my god.
We want the name, guys.
Oh.
Wow.
Anemone.
Oh.
It does look like the spiders in the middle.
I love the way that we... Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
I'm going to put my buzzer over here. I'm not touching that again.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Wow.
A yellow lily with an orange center.
Wow.
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 I tried.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
Let's see.
A
Daffodil.
yellow lily with an
Daffodil.
orange center.
Yeah.
Let's go again.
Shashni, do you want to change the name of this game? Most creative name?
Ooh.
Oh,
Is that the poppy flower? I'm gonna try until I get that poppy flower. I guess not.
We're bringing flowers that we don't carry, man.
I know.
I'm here looking for some specific.
It is the poppy flower.
I'm here looking for some specific.
Yay!
Some specific stuff.
Sunflower.
Man, I knew that one.
Shazma's like, her
Your
game
buzzer-
is on.
Yeah, your game is on, man. You had coffee this morning?
Yes.
That's why.
What is this called? Bougainvillea.
I was looking at her, you know. You guys not even prompting.
happens.
Yeah, she's
Like
distracting
that.
me.
Very
She's
much
distracting
so. Thank you for appreciating the struggle.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel the struggle now.
Yeah. Happens every
they're
time.
ganging up against me, viewers. Help me out here.
Let's go.
So you realize, right, if I switch sides...
Anthurium.
She caught me on that one.
Come, let's get another one.
Jasmine, if I switch sides, I take half the points with me, so you win anyway.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, I'm going home. I do not have to take this. Sea urchin flower. I don't know.
Oh boy. We're dancing, really.
I don't know the name of that one.
Yeah, that
What's
one
the
is
name of
kind
it? It looks like something from under the sea.
Yeah. Or by the ocean.
Oh, blood lily. See, when I should say lily, I'm not even.
Blood
Okay,
lily.
so now I know. So next time I can. Pink hibiscus. Oh.
The
Look at
buzzer
me.
game. The buzzer game is just strong. The buzzer game is strong, man.
Chardonnay's blaming it on my buzzer game.
Yeah.
Viewers,
Sure
would you
they are.
believe that?
Yeah.
And my hand isn't even over the buzzer. A beautiful heliconia.
Whoa! Whoa!
Fun fact. Shajane, I used to work at Island Hopper and they normally bring the chair cushions with a bunch of flowers. So I must admit, I do know a little about flowers, but I really thought you would have gotten me because you deal with flowers on a daily basis.
You see, they're not bringing the flowers that we,
carry around.
I feel like he just Googled flowers and just picks the photo.
Ooh.
That's a hanging heliconia.
Yeah, hanging heliconia. She got it.
He just Googled it and he just say, okay, I like this one, I like this one. So yeah.
So yes.
Have you guys been exposed?
Do you got any more flowers? That's a cat's tail. Oh my gosh, it has a next name though. Is it the cat's tail?
Should she give the scientific name? No.
What's the name? We used to put them in our pants and walk around with them and say we were cats. Meow.
You what?
I'm not even gonna ask.
That's wrong on so many levels.
I'm not gonna ask at all.
Oh, so that's the scientific name for it.
Oh man.
But yeah, it was fun.
Oh, this is gonna be the last one, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
Is this one for 5 bonus points? Is this what it is?
The cutest little green plant with some red spikes on it.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So the cat. I don't know the name of that flower. No.
Well, as you can tell.
Yes.
Cortensio 1. Jamie is not my teammate. I'm taking him off of my will because he. Christmas cactus. I'm taking Jamie off of my will, viewers. He was not a good teammate to me. So Cortensio 1. Fair and square.
Shajane?
I mean, she had hidden talents. I'm not gonna lie. She gave me her history after.
Yeah, which is unfair, but anyway.
Unfair advantage. It's cool.
Anyway, Shajane, thank you for stopping
It was
by.
a pleasure, Shajane. Thank you for playing.
All right, best of luck to you as well.
Thank
You're welcome. All right, we'll be back in a moment. Everyone, stay tuned.
Socially voice representing for Good Morning SKN, sing good vibes, good energy, blessings and love. Voice rated.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors, in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, don't want to run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
Self-health management refers to the measures people take to manage their own health. You and I should remember to Wash hands often with soap and water, or use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your eyes, mouth, and nose. Take your temperature morning and evening. Watch for symptoms. Persons with diabetes or hypertension are reminded to take your medication regularly as prescribed. If you have no symptoms, you may carry out your normal routine and boost your immune system. When you are outside, avoid public spaces and wear a mask at all times. If you develop symptoms, put on a mask and seek medical care. Do not take public transportation. Inform the doctor of your travel history, any contact with confirmed or suspected cases, your occupation, and whether anyone around you has similar symptoms. If you become ill, please rest at home. Wear a mask and isolate yourself from others in your household. If you share a bathroom, disinfect daily using 1 part bleach to 10 parts water. Everyone must work together to reduce the spread of the coronavirus.
Good morning, SKN. This is Lyrical. I just want to say blessings to you. There are a happy place in the life every living day. A happy place in the life every living day. Cause them at a happy place in the life. And they can't change. And they just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, they will never ever change. Blessings, blessings, and blessings.
Good morning, this is Carol from Lux Carnival, and I listen to Good Morning SKN.
And Team K is back on Good Morning SKN. For those of you who are just joining us, you are joining us just in time for the door of no return. So once you're in this door, there's no turning back. This is the path you have to stay on. So last Friday, we had the privilege of delving into one of our team members' ancestry. We spoke about how it's not going up.
All right,
we spoke
so we're
about
having some technical difficulties here.
Yep, boy, look at that.
We
spoke about how most, if not all of us in the Caribbean are African descent, and despite our different hues of browns, we are very much bonded by what our ancestors went through. You have also probably heard the calls to return to Africa and are familiar with Ghana's invitation to return home. But have you ever imagined or researched what our ancestors went through? The fear and experience as they passed through the door of no return, the middle passageway. Have you ever heard of this? Did you know that this is an actual place? Today we will take a closer look at this and its significance for us as blacks in the Caribbean. The door of no return was the point at which many, perhaps millions of enslaved Africans took their final step from their homes, continent, and onto the slave ships that would bring them to the new world if they even survived the journey. Many tourists and famous persons, including President Obama and CNN's Don Lemon, have visited the door of no return. President Obama is said to have, and the site. President Obama said that the site reminded him of man's potential for great evil. Wow.
Scary stuff. All right, so we've got a video clip that we're going to show. Take a look at this.
After Senegal and South Africa, he and the family will go to Tanzania. This picture caught our eye today. This is Mr. Obama standing in the door of no return on Gorée Island off the coast of Senegal. This was the threshold crossed by slaves in the 18th century as they were shipped to the Americas.
All right, so we know that our very own CARICOM and Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley also accepted the invitation to Ghana. The door of no return is a 97,000 square foot Almina castle built in 1482 by the Portuguese as a gold trading post on the Gulf of Guinea. It was turned into a fortress for the transatlantic slave trade by the Dutch in 1637. 2019, the Year of Return to Ghana, is an initiative of the government of Ghana and the US-based Adinkra Group, which aims to encourage African diasporans to come to Africa, specifically Ghana, to settle and invest in the continent. And we do have another clip to show.
They stayed here for about 3 months on the average. Well, in this darkness, yes.
It felt like a descent into hell. I felt like this must be what it's like to enter hell. I couldn't believe that people walked down that path and then walked through here and then spent months in here, if you survived.
This was a dungeon for the troublemakers, those who were inciting rebellions and instigating violence.
But it was dark in here.
It was dark in here, right? They were held here in chains. So you see the hole on the wall? The holes on the wall. They were held in chains. And this channel served as a drainage for their feces and urine. The floor on which you are standing now has been excavated. It's made up of feces, blood, decomposed bodies, clothes, food, vomit, sweat, and perhaps the tears of the occupants of the dungeon.
I kept looking for places to escape, and there was no escape. The only escape was either become a slave, go to a new world, or you escape through death.
What we are standing before now is a shrine. And behind this wall, there was a tunnel through which the captives were led to the exits.
Is that where the ships are?
Yes, to get on the boats and into the ships. Now, the walls have been dedicated to the souls of our ancestors.
I don't know how many thousands or millions of people ended up in places like this.
I've actually requested for a candle for you to light in memory of ancestors who passed through this facility.
That one little candle was a fire of inspiration.
We're survivors.
Yes.
Survivor spirit.
So how do you think those folks felt, knowing that they wouldn't, probably thinking they will never see the day of light again?
Listen, it's hard to say that they even knew what was going to happen to them, because I don't think that anyone could comprehend going through that at that time, especially not knowing what's on the other side of it, to be honest with you. But I guess it's why it's poetically called the door of no return. You really don't know.
You either die or you get shipped somewhere else.
And it's a gateway. Definitely was a gateway. When you see that, the reality of slavery just is foremost on my mind, having seen that, I would have to say. And everything that resulted after that point, you know, difficult to watch.
Well, we know that some of them were taken by force. Some of them were sold because they couldn't probably repay that to someone. So wow. See, even sold out by their own.
Yeah, indeed.
Wow.
Indeed.
Wow.
And talk about the journey, Cortense.
Oh man. Oh. The middle passage. No, I'm just thinking about it. Just to think how it probably was in that ship, chained together, the layers, you can't move, you have to poop, pee, burp, throw up, everything. I'm next to you, you're next to me. Oh man, that must have been a mess. The disease, the smells. That's crazy. That is crazy. Man.
You know, as I'm pouring this, I don't even want to drink. Not because the water is bad, it's not that, but I'm pouring this water and I'm thinking of the Middle Passage and everything that you said, of the people who lost their lives as they voyaged over that water to get to where we are, to get to the quote-unquote new world. And it's just very telling, because when we talk about looking at ancestry, which we did last week, where people come from, which part of Africa they come from, who they might be related to, you do realize that there was that system, that sense of family that was disrupted, because nobody cared anymore whether you had family, whether you were separating mother and daughter, husband and wife, etc. Nobody cared.
You were basically erased.
Precisely, because, and this is the part that's actually very difficult to swallow, not the water, by the way.
Yeah.
Water, I'm sure.
Water that they probably didn't even have to drink as they lied there, Jamie.
I can taste the water. Water tastes very good.
Yeah.
But this is the part that's not palatable for me. The part that, you know, when we're talking about the fact that people could be seen as less than people.
Yeah.
Because that's the way that it was for a very long time.
Long time.
We were not deemed, because of the color of our skin, to be people. Yes. We were deemed to be property. And when we talk about property, this thing in my hand, this is property. Yes. I can do with it as I please. The owner can do with it as he or she pleases.
Exactly.
That's property. That is the way that people of our race were treated.
Exactly.
Not as people, as property. And as you can see, progressing through time, it's been an uphill battle at times to gain that recognition, that sense of humanity
that our race matters,
that ought to be bestowed on anyone, really. It's very difficult to swallow.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to swallow. See. What are your thoughts on it?
I was even thinking about the branding when you mentioned property, like how we brand our animals. You brand me to say I belong to you. Yeah. So I have a gem on my hand. So if somebody finds me, they can return me to Jamie Mars because Jamie Mars owns me. You decide when I eat. You decide when I'm clothed. You decide how many hours I work. I have no freedom. And imagine me and you, we leave as brother and sister, and we probably never see each other again. Or you finally meet me somewhere, but I'm like, who are you again?
Listen, that is a pipe dream.
Especially if we were separated as kids.
And that is a pipe dream, to be honest with you, because honestly, it's like you're looking at it and you realize that an entire society, an entire race of people, and we're not the only ones that this happened to, believe it or not, because I know sometimes when we look back at history, we think that we're really not the only ones that this happened to, but I suppose on such a large scale, we can empathize with other groups as well. What affects me now is that when I think of the way racism continues to exist, when I think that as a human race, we see ourselves as so different that there are people who believe that it is okay to discriminate because of history. A history which our people really did not choose, because if we could choose for ourselves, this is not the history that we would have chosen. Notwithstanding the fact that apart from the way that we were enslaved, in different parts of Africa and in the Caribbean, the fact that a lot of the things that we see now by way of our society, the fortresses, the economy, everything that, other races might tend to deem as what they contributed to, realistically, that was created based on our labor.
Yeah.
And I think that in a lot of ways, there ought to be respect that we gain because of that, because we could not choose. People chose, other races, the powerful people, chose to enslave us. We could not choose for ourselves. And it's only now that we're deciding that we can choose for ourselves. And, well, apparently we have another video. Let's take a look at it.
You've been gone, it's an empty home. Come on back where you're ready.
When they tell you that the slaves were packed in small places, you have to imagine it, and you don't think it was like that. But when you're actually in there and you're visualizing how it was, it's very emotional.
It was just unbelievable. Like, I was holding back the tears in my eyes. I didn't know what to think.
Stand up, please, and say I am free.
Wow. Would you like to go there, Jamie?
Would I like to go there?
Yeah. And experience it, like walk the walk.
I'm wondering. I honestly don't know. I think it'd be a spiritual journey. That being said, I don't know, because it's one of those things that I think would make it all too real for me. We talk all the time about being, descendants of slaves and ex-slaves and so on, and we talk about civil rights movement, etc. It's hard for me to fathom because my great-grandfather and my father, they were born in the 1900s. 1920 was my grandfather's, birth year.
Okay.
And I think of that, and I think in tandem with that, we have the civil rights movement, which happened some 40 years later. And were we to be landed in another place geographically, our experiences would be so very different. We were the dominant race here in the Caribbean, so here in St. Kitts and Nevis. So it didn't seem like it was that big a deal. We just learned how to survive on our own. But if we were to be landed, say, in the US or somewhere else, God knows what would have happened.
Yeah, God knows. Only God knows. Let me tell you, this is normally a hard pill for me to swallow. On days I get angry, so I try my best when I'm talking about it to be mellow, because, yeah. And I'm looking at the tiny passage. How many persons did they try to push out at once in that passage? Because I cannot think anything about that would have been humane. Even boarding the ships, they were probably shoving you on the ships, like, hurry up, because they're trying to board before tide or whatever. It probably would have been a mess. I would like to be in a reenactment, like be in the room, like really cramped room with the musty ear and everything, to really understand how they feel. Because I'm sure all the little windows and stuff weren't there. Maybe they just put it in eventually. You think they were there before?
It's hard to say. And again, it's just, it's a hard pill to swallow. Not the water.
Not the water. And as we encourage Plastic-Free July, our viewers can obtain these by...
Tastes really good.
Yeah, and we had, what his name? Chris was on the show from Expo, and he was promoting the water. When we started out this morning with this bottle, the water was white, and the filter did a job. It cleared it up immediately, and the water from this tastes very, very well. Jimmy can attest, right?
Yep.
So we encourage you to visit their website and get yourself a bottle so we can have less plastic bottles around as we celebrate Plastic-Free in July. Yeah.
All right.
So with that said, and with the discussion that we had, we would invite you to stay there and just remind you there's lots more in Good Morning SKN. See you after the break.
Hi. If you are a smoker, please pay attention to this message. According to the World Health Organization, there are 1.3 billion smokers in the world today, and tobacco kills 1 out of every 2 smokers. Did you know that there is enough nicotine in 5 cigarettes to kill an average adult if ingested whole? There are more than 7,000 chemicals in tobacco smoke, of which more than 250 are known to be harmful. More than 69 are known to cause cancer, and 16 are classified as Group 1 carcinogens. Smoking kills. Are you ignoring that warning every time you smoke? Please stop. Smoking can lead to severe health complications and even death. It affects almost every organ in the body, especially the lungs and heart. It raises blood pressure, increases blood clots, and increases the risk of stroke, heart attack, and cancer. It is hard to quit smoking, but it is not impossible. Don't let tobacco destroy you. Remember the 4 Ds to curb your tobacco cravings. 1. Delay. Set a time limit before you decide to smoke. 2. Drink water. Go get a drink before you do anything else. 3. Do something else. Have a goodie bag handy of other things to do. And 4. Deep breathing. Take at least 10 deep breaths every time you think about smoking. Quit smoking and live a longer and happier life. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, St. Kitts and Nevis.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content. That's why I am Salt Smart.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. School is almost out for the summer, and some parents plan to enroll their children in summer camp. Well, on GMSKN, we've featured some, and we have shown some during what's happening, of course. Yeah, we definitely talked about that. Well, today we showcase yet another way to engage the youth this summer, and that is in basketball training. So we will find out more as we talk with Tyrone Hutchinson, the coordinator of Build Up Basketball Academy. Welcome to GMSKN, Tyrone.
Nice having you.
All right.
Being here.
Of course. Well, you know, our viewers can't see it as yet, but you are glued to that basketball. You've been kind of glued to it since you came in. So we want to know what sparked the idea to launch Build Up Basketball Academy.
Well, initially, I've been searching for my purpose because my background really is athletics, more like the basketball. I prefer basketball. I'm good at football. Play both of them at national levels. Played cricket. I do track and field. So I've been around in the sports world. So I've just been searching for something that I'm passionate about. And that's what I came across a couple of years, maybe 10, 15 years ago. I've been plotting a way to give back to my community and to the youth. At the end of the day, the youths are the future. So we should look towards them to build our futuristic views of whatever we want to do, because at the end of the day, we won't be there to create what we're trying to build, you know what I mean? The youth, they're going to be the one coming up. So I just feel like I played basketball long enough. I've been playing for about 25 years, I would say, watching, reading, just learning about the game, just enough so I could, inspire, teach, instruct, just inspire the youth them that some way without even not having a good educational background or a good financial background. We've always make it through different avenues, whether it be basketball, sports, whether it be cooking, whether it be cleaning. You just gotta find something you're passionate about and you're determined and you're dedicated and you're disciplined towards it, and it will just pave your way smoothly, because at the end of the day, I never thought I would have been here doing this. Been plotting 15 years back, just plotting the academy, because I wanted to be an academy. It's not there as yet, but the main thing I'm trying to create an academy where I could enroll and keep children on a certain pathway and keep them disciplined, because it ain't just about basketball too. The academy have a lot more different aspects towards it rather than basketball training.
Okay, I just need to ask this follow-up question. It's probably a two-part question. One, the build-up, because I heard you mention build in the future. And secondly, the academy. Let's go through some of your plans for it.
Okay. Build up. The name came about because that was my favorite basketball player that my sister introduced me to, Lavon Hutchinson. She introduced me to the Detroit Pistons. And for me, the best basketball player on top who captivated me was Chauncey Billups. So that's why I keep running with it. I keep watching him till he retire, all the accomplishment, his leadership role towards the Detroit Pistons and whatever team he played for. And that's why I kind of mimic, gauge the name around to build up. And the name itself, just to build up, just to show that you come from maybe the ground level concrete, just you need to build up, you need to rise, you need to, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's the name came from. And the academy's standpoint is basically, it's not just basketball. I heard you mention, the kids going to come for training, basketball training. So even though it's a basketball camp, it's not just about basketball training, more about discipline, mentorship, So
you've got that mentorship.
Teaching them about the concern about the health and taking care of themselves, and I won't say the vigorous training, but the more physical training that basketball, they don't show when they're watching basketball. You don't see the vigorous, the gym training, the sand training, the running, the lot of weight training. So we're trying to incorporate all those stuff. So it's basically 4 pillars we're trying to focus on for the academy. Of course, basketball training and stuff like that. Then we have a mentorship program where I'm calling it Free Game. Basically trying to mentor the kids them about different things they don't really generally learn in school, like maybe how to grow a plant in your backyard, maintain it, agriculture. Might just be different tips of how to save, finances, control your money, control your spending. And then we have another pillar where it'd be like healthcare. A little more concern about your health in terms of because at the end of the day, without health, you can't really do much.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you gotta drink your water, walk your bottle water when you come training, try to finish it, pull it back, you know what I mean? Encourage your parents to do the same thing too, because it's a teaching for everybody, not just for the kids. So the health-wise, and then finally we had the last. I have a partner called by the name of Davel Sutton. He do boot camp, like he basically train females in terms of getting fit, mentally, physically, emotionally, you never know. So I have him on board, and he's going to be the one more directing the boot camp, the physical aspect, getting them to do sand training, getting in the gym, because, you need to be a little more physical to bang against people and bang against other teammates and be more competitive, because you need a competitive mind, strong competitive mind when you're going against other people. So that's the 4 pillars: health, basketball, physical, and the mentorship.
I like that. Jim, it's really a build-up. It's really a build-up.
It's really a build-up.
It's really a build-up. So do you have an age range for this camp?
Well, for me, I really don't have. I believe I could teach anybody who's willing to learn.
Even me?
Even you. Any age.
Okay.
But you know, the typical age around camps would be maybe 6 to 12, 12 to 18.
Okay.
But I'm willing to work with anybody who willing to got a discipline, the determination. Because at the end of the day, we can't limit people. When people want to do things, no matter the age, you see maybe 60-year-old trying to drive, you know what I mean? You can't really limit the people because you don't know what superhuman power they have to place in the world to,
you are right.
you know what I mean? Keep it going and keep it turning and, you know what I mean? Keep it going. That's how I see it.
All right, so you're not limiting people by ages. Let's talk about the capacity. How many people can you accommodate?
Well, for now, I could accommodate about maybe 30 to 50. 30 to 50 kids.
Okay. So tell us about that then. You're accommodating 30 to 50. Over what period would you be accommodating?
It's just not on me. Don't. I have a team. I'm behind. I have a team. I have a real diligent, passionate team. Just like how I am passionate about creating and inspiring. I have a team behind me. They might not be basketball techie, but you know, they could do a little thing, you know what I mean? But I have a whole team behind me, so that's how I could accommodate maybe 30 to 50.
Okay, so 30 to 50. Tell us about the time frame. When?
Time frame? So the summer camp, we proposed date is from the 17th to the 24th of August, the last 2 weeks in August.
Okay.
So, you know, you just give, I know when I was doing summers, the last 2 weeks used to be like nothing happening for me. I mean, so I tried to see if I could gravitate, you know what I mean? Keep them because the last week, there might be parents that might be, oh, you ain't got nothing to do. I mean, so I tried to gravitate that time the last 2 weeks. So from the last week, so the 17th to the 24th and the 27th to the 29th.
And where?
At Dorset Park, Dorset Village, the basketball court in Dorset. That's my community. So I plan to try to stick within the community for now. Because my goal is to venture throughout St. Kitts and touch the different basketball courts. I played on all the basketball courts in St. Kitts. So I know you have a basketball community in every, you know, constituency.
All right, so good start off, good jump off, I should say, since we're using basketball terminology. We'll be back to talk with you more after this. Stay tuned.
All right, thank you.
For dinner. Let me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try our next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. This is much better. I am salt smart.
位朋友，大家好. Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We now continue our discussion with Tyrone Hutchinson as he tells us all about Build Up Basketball Academy. So, Tyrone, we see that you have your fundraiser event this weekend. Tell us a bit about that.
So on Saturday, 9th of July, you have Bake to Hoop. So we're basically having a bake sale. So we provide different pastries, cakes. We have chocolate cake, we have cookies, red velvet, all the top qualities, you know.
Okay, nice.
Try to bring out the quality so we could, you know, make a bigger impact.
Anything in the shape of a basketball?
Yeah, cookies.
Okay.
Cookies. Cookies. Yeah, the chocolate chip cookie, the red velvet probably look close to the basketball. We have the local drinks and water as well. I mean, and we're trying to get the kids out to show them, like, you know, they could do little fundraising and how they could raise money, different aspects of the thing. So they had the kids them at the front, you know, calling out, hey, you want to buy a little cookie?
Marketing.
You know, when they come, chick-a-cheat, cha-cha-cha. They might come with a basketball and a bag, chick-a-cheat.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, we have them at reasonable prices as well. And we're going to be on the Bay Road on Shoreline Plaza area.
Okay.
You could just stop by, drop through, support the kids, the youth for tomorrow. Yeah, basically, yeah. Bake to hoop.
Bake to hoop. I like this. So I dunk in my cookies afterwards?
Yeah, dunk it in your milk.
Thank you. Nice.
The only dunk she'll ever do. Yeah. I'm kidding, Hortensia. I know that you're athletic in another way. Maybe after you deal with Tyrone, you'll be able to.
She want to play me on 1-1.
I think so.
Oh, Lord, no, I'm going to lose.
I think so. There's a new challenge.
I'm going to win.
All right. So we've talked a little bit about what the Academy is all about in terms of the 4 pillars, generally what parents can expect. Is there anything else that we didn't touch on that you'd want parents to know if they're on the fence about registering?
Okay, well, registering, we need, you all could follow all the social media. It begins Build Up Basketball Academy at Instagram, at Facebook, just at Gmail, send us an email, call 763-7589. Just communicate and we'll offer the registration application form and we just sign up. And you'll be on board till the ship stops sail.
Well, but hopefully this build-up ship doesn't stop.
We ain't planning to say stop sailing.
Exactly.
Did I ask you about the time? I asked you about the period, but not necessarily the time of day. So,
in mornings at 8 to 1.
8 to
1. Have a little break in between, a little refreshment, snacks. And we still have snacks after again.
Oh, nice.
It's a fun day and we have a little packing. So sometimes we don't try to push too much basketball because, you know, we always try to push fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Fun.
That's good.
That's the easiest way to capture and ease the mind of the kids. And they'll go better when they're in a comfortable situation, a fun situation.
You are correct.
So we try to make it fun. So we have a little pack there too. So if basketball go on this, go on the pack, and just have a little fun because at the end of the day, I do it every Saturday. I have a session every Saturday.
Okay.
And I've been having kids who come in and after the session they'll go in the park and they don't want to leave. The parents come and what you doing? They can't put them in there. You know? But yeah, just fun. Just create an environment so they could want to come back.
Oh, okay, nice.
You know what I mean?
all right, so we understand you have a demonstration that you're going to show us. We are eager to get to that, so I think we're going to pause at this time, and then we're going to transition with you, of course, showing Hortensia what it is like to be schooled with a basketball. Can't wait for that, guys. Can't wait.
Oh.
We will be back in a flash. Stay tuned.
Let's face it, most parents or guardians don't want to think about their teens having sex, let alone contemplate the possibility that they might get pregnant or get someone pregnant. Teenage pregnancy is a situation that involves female adolescents. A teenage female can be pregnant as early as age 12 or 13, although it is usually 14 and older. The fact that teenagers become pregnant is related to many factors. Here are some tips to decrease teen pregnancy. Teach teenagers comprehensive sex education. Target messages at teen boys, not just girls. Get the whole community involved. Encourage mentoring, parental involvement, and support. This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
There are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need. There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Representing for Good Morning SKN, say good vibes, good energy, blessings and love. Voice rated.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here. Morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good Morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN, and as you see, I have the ball, so hopefully I can win the game like I normally do. Yes. We will now have a basketball demo with Tyrone Hutchison, coach at the Build Up Basketball Academy. So Tyrone, what are you going to teach me about the ball? Because, yeah.
About holding it, keep your hands wide open on the ball.
Okay.
So once you keep your hands open, always keep your hand open. Once the ball go down, come back up to pull through.
You make that look so easy. I don't know if I can do all of that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. All of that.
Okay.
Oh, Jamie.
Okay.
Jamie.
It's good to know
Why
that you didn't drop the ball.
At least I caught it. Wait, I'm trying.
Got it.
It's not working for me. It's not working for me. It's not. You make that look so easy. Yeah, exactly. He learned it over time.
You gotta spin the ball
And then put it on your. Oh.
so you're balancing the bottom
finger being straight.
Wow. Not straight. He's got a bend. He's got a little
This
bend.
pad
even.
is being straight to keep the ball straight. You have to keep your hand straight up.
Oh wow.
But just to keep it straight, keep the ball straight.
I like the part where you
gosh,
said
that's
that
a lot.
when you were younger, you were watching guys do this, and you're like, I can't do that. This
Yeah.
But look, you learned over the years.
I could have just spin it like this. I could have never keep it spinning.
Wow.
I could keep it spinning once I try to.
See, he's still practicing. He's
Still
still
practicing,
learning.
still learning.
So let's go, Cortense. You gotta
take it.
Take the ball from Jamie.
Take it. I'm trying to dribble here. I passed. You did not steal that. You did not steal that.
I'm trying. How does a woman play basketball in heels? See, look at that. Easy breezy. This is dribbling.
My heels.
Yeah, and you're like tiptoeing right now. I see that.
Yeah.
What's part of the technique?
Just staying over and staying balanced.
Staying over. Oh,
okay.
Staying balanced, staying grounded.
Oh, so.
And you gotta rhythm too. It's like dancing, so you gotta sway.
Oh, wow. Even the sound, it sounds like African
The
drum.
rhythm and the movement
Okay.
helps to manipulate your defenders. So if I wanna go that way, I would probably go that way first and probably
then
go that way.
Oh, wow.
Something.
Yeah, let's go.
Manipulation.
I just want to see you dribble the ball.
What is dribbling?
Let's see.
That's this?
Push it down, bring it up. Yeah, push it down hard. You
gotta
push it.
According to that,
This?
Yeah, so you come
This?
up. Yeah.
Wide.
In order for you to come up, you gotta push it down hard.
And you're guiding it, right?
Yeah, you got it. Practice.
That's right.
Practice.
Literally, right?
Jamie
So-
played basketball before, guys.
I did, of course.
That's why he has the. Don't worry, one day I'm gonna win you at that too.
Wow, Taro. Tell us again about the camp, when it is, registration information, etc.
So we have the camp August, the last 2 weeks in August, the 24th, the 17th to the 24th, and then the 27th to the 29th, which begins from Wednesday to Saturday. First week, Wednesday to Saturday. Again, second week. And registration, just contact the socials, Facebook, Instagram, Build Up Basketball Academy at Instagram, Build Up Basketball Academy at Facebook, at Gmail, you could email, and 763-7589, that's the number to call. Direct contact, direct information, get all you need, sign up, you won't be disappointed. Come out. And remember, Bake to Hoop, we're having the bake sale on the weekend as well. Just come out, support the guys, the kids, they'll be up front, selling the little cookies, the banana cake, playing with walnuts, the whole gist.
Yeah.
Quality stuff only. Come out, support.
Tyrone, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Do I get to keep the basketball? We'll decide as we go to the break. We'll be back in a moment, everyone. Thanks again, Tyrone.
No problem.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
Let's face it, most parents or guardians don't want to think about their teens having sex, let alone contemplate the possibility that they might get pregnant or get someone pregnant. Teenage pregnancy is a situation that involves female adolescents. A teenage female can be pregnant as early as age 12 or 13, although it is usually 14 and older. The fact that teenagers become pregnant is related to many factors. Here are some tips to decrease teen pregnancy. Teach teenagers comprehensive sex education. target messages at teen boys, not just girls. Get the whole community involved. Encourage mentoring, parental involvement, and support. This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
I going out tonight. I got a hot date. He older than me, but I don't care. I like what he telling me. He say I look sweet and ting. What? You want me go home with him? Nice. Boy, I wonder if I'm ready for this. I notice he ain't got a condom, but I gonna go ahead, see? He might think me ain't like him or trust him. Plus, this my first time. Nothing gonna happen to me. Lord, how could I let this happen? I ain't ready for no child. Who can support me and my child? My man gone jail and mommy and daddy said they ain't gonna help. I all on my own. How could I be so careless? I wish I could go back to that now, but my education on hold. How could I let this happen? Don't let this happen to you. Contact the Department of Gender Affairs to find out about confidential offices and personnel available to answer questions about your sexuality or pre- or postnatal concerns.
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
If you gradually use less salt, you will gradually want less salt. Eating less salty foods will reduce your cravings for salty foods. Let's get salt smart.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We just had an interesting discussion with Tyrone Hutchinson about basketball. Jamie's cheating. So now Jamie and I will be making craft balls with paper. Yes, Jamie is cheating and he says Cortensia cheat. He's the cheater. So Team K and Team J fans will tell us, you have to tell us who you think will make the best looking paper balls. Me, of course.
I don't know whether you guys can see this.
Me, of course.
I'm gonna put it against me.
He's cheating.
This is actually what we are trying to make, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's a cross between a pumpkin carriage and a basketball right now.
Oh,
right?
Cinderella carriage. Yeah, indeed. Do we need wheels?
And by the way, I cheated after Cortensia cheated first.
No.
So that makes it
There is
even.
no proof.
Ever heard that line? No, you did it first, so I do it to even the score. Yeah, that's basically how it works. All right, so we're supposed to be making a paper ball, isn't that right,
Yes.
Cortensia? And I'm going to read the instructions so that people at home know exactly what we are trying to do.
I'm going to catch up since you cheated.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The disclaimer being, I know that my ball is not going to look anything like that, but hey. Number one, first fold the construction paper horizontally into long strips and cut
Which
them.
we did. We're
Choose
cutting
4
now.
strips of paper to use. So we just did that. So we have 4 strips of paper to use. Fold each strip in half and bend it to mark the middle. Okay, so I'm just going to cheat right now.
So fold, how many
Fold it in half and bend it to mark the middle.
Okay. See,
said
he can
4,
do that
but I
because
am-
he cheated. I still have to cut some of my paper.
Oh well.
It's just 4 we need or all of them?
They said 4. So I'm just bending in half. Right? So 4.
So I got 4.
Open the strips and lay them flat. Place 2 strips across each other to mark an X and then glue it down. Oh, so I didn't cut all. Okay, that's fine. So there we go, like that. So I should technically be doing that and using my glue stick to get the X where X marks the spot. Interesting stuff.
Guess who will win?
That's if I could figure out how to open the glue stick, you know? Hey, need instructions for
Team
those things
K
apparently
or
as well.
Team J?
Alrighty.
So we have the cross. X marks the spot. Okay. So repeat step 3 and place the next X diagonally across the first and stick them together.
Oh, so there are 2 X's that we're doing. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna mix my colors this time.
You embrace my soul.
Place them diagonally across the first. Oh, so I see what's going on.
And
Got you.
until
That makes sense now.
You cheated. You
I
look at my
visualized it.
stuff. You visualized. You cheated.
I visualized it.
You cheated.
So I've got another X. Yeah, how many exes does Jamie have? Hey, yeah, just kidding. Question for another day.
And next show, we're going to get into that.
No Johnny Depp version storytelling here, right?
Oh,
There we go. All right.
Rico Suave right here.
Oh, my gosh. I'm just going to make my exes wherever, right? There we go. Here we go. Hey.
Jamie, that doesn't sound right. I'm just going to
Hey.
make my exes wherever.
Wherever. Hey, that's life, isn't it? Okay. We go. X marks the spot.
You won't break my soul.
No pun intended.
Listen.
Spot. Here we go.
Anthony, come and get Jamie, please.
It's so very easy to say one thing and then have it be interpreted another way. You know, it comes out of your mouth and it's like,
yep.
wait, what did you just
Sounds
say?
funny, what?
All right. So we've done step 3, we've done step 4, which is now to have these two things here. This is what mine looks like. Hopefully we're getting the makings of the shell. Okay, great. Next step is once the X's are stuck and form a type of star, then take one strip and stick both ends together. And then we are supposed to repeat that until all strips are stuck together. So effectively, I assume this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'll take my glue gun again, my glue stick rather.
You glue gun? You have a glue gun?
I don't have a glue gun. I
You're so
remember the time when I had a
fancy.
glue gun.
You're so fancy with your glue gun.
Hey, when we were making Christmas cards, I think it was, or whatever it was, we had the glue gun then.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That was an experience that I didn't forget.
Aww.
Okay, great. Nice.
I win.
You see, you win
I win.
because you were not explaining it to our audience.
I win.
Guys, Hortensia has made the ball.
I win, I win.
Hortensia has made the ball. I'm just going to continue to make my ball anyway.
Cheating does not pay.
Guys,
Why is your cheerleader looking at me like that?
I'm in an alternate universe right now because she takes the crown, as you can tell, for cheating. It does kind of look like a crown. There you go, Hortensia. You got it.
I didn't cheat.
You didn't cheat?
No. You cut up your paper, everything before me, and I
That's
still
not
do it.
true.
I
You
still won.
started cheating so early
Listen.
that I had to cheat to even the score. Imagine that.
And the score is still uneven? How do you deal with something like
You know
that?
what we sound like? You know what we sound like? We sound like that season, right? Yeah. Yeah, it was wrong, but you know what? You did it too, so I can do it too. Hey, yeah.
Yep.
This is me.
Oh, but look.
All right, so your ball looks really cool.
Thank you.
I'm just going to try to finish mine so that we can post to social media.
Please.
So I'm going to be working on mine all the way to the break. Hortensia's working on a second one. I don't know why.
Yep. So we say thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us today. Yes, with my completed ball. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms. This includes Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Studio 3278. Like, subscribe, follow, and share. I see we're at 575, just 25 more to bring me to 600. I'll be so pleased at the end of July. So work with me here. Thank you.
Wow. Imagine that. Hortensia wants you to work with her. I want you to watch us. We're on Channel 4 as well. We should be on Channel 4 on local TV, Moet TV. So, yeah, follow us. Of course, leave us a comment on our social media platforms as well. And let us know what you'd like to see on GMSKN. Let us know exactly what you'd like to see
My
on
ball looks
GMSKN. I think that you cheated again because I know that you did this, so that's fine. Yeah, you keep your crappy looking ball. All right, so let us know what you'd like to see next on Good Morning SKN, where we have a little bit of everything for everyone. And be sure to tune in tomorrow at 8 a.m. when you get to start your mornings with us. And more importantly, we get to start our mornings with you. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.